You don't think we can make it, do you?
There's truth in every dream, Iverson. They say there's truth in every dream.
Hello and welcome to Movie Trailer Rankings, where we take a closer look at the latest movie trailers on the internet. Why? Because we love trailers and we want to talk about them, we want to score them, we want to rank them, and we're going to stick them on leaderboards. And if you want to do that with us, follow along while we do that. Hit the like, subscribe, and bell buttons, and you'll be notified every time we put out new content. Today, we are taking a look at the new Netflix movie, Against the Ice. All right, where's it going to fall on the leaderboards? You're going to have to wait and find out. Here we go.
When you travel into unknown lands to discover new parts of the globe, it is to ensure the records of your discoveries are delivered back safe and sound, with or without you.
I'll need a volunteer to accompany me across the ice cap to retrieve the findings of the missing Denmark expedition.
Captain, I'd like to come with you, if you'd allow me.
And what do you know about sledging and surviving on the ice when it's 40 below?
He's a mechanic. You're risking your life.
He's the only man willing to make the trip.
The Denmark expedition all died. Who knows if they even found anything?
3, 2, 1. It's like we've landed on the moon.
What do you think really happened to the Denmark expedition?
You never think you can't make it. You always believe there'll be a way.
It's not working anymore.
There's no life. Didn't even see a bird. Is there a point where perhaps we want to give up?
We have a map, we will find it, and we will be back on the ship by August.
You don't think we can make it, do you?
There's truth in every dream, Iverson. They say there's truth in every dream.
You do know that no one is coming to get you. You're going to die up here.
Do you believe in ghosts, Captain?
You might freeze to death, starve, lose your mind, but we must push on.
To hope.
All right. Well, hey, if you do not know how we do things here, we made a video to explain our process, and so you can find the link to that in the upper right here or in the description below. And it tells you all about our philosophy and our scoring system, our ranking system, how it all works. So check that out. So we're going to start off talking about critical non-factors. And the first one, these are all things that we don't want to affect our rating of the trailer, but they kind of come along with the movie. The first one is, man, I just hate snow. And this movie's full of it. It's got a ton of snow everywhere, but that is not the trailer editor's fault. They also do not have to shovel my driveway. So this is something that I'm going to have to just man up and set aside, and we won't hold it against the trailer that I hate snow. I think sometimes these kind of dramas can be hard to watch. It's just watching a couple of people just fall apart physically and mentally. It's just difficult. And so this isn't something that is that the editors of the trailer had decided on, but it is something that they have to deal with. So we'll pay attention to that, but we're not going to hold any emotional reaction that we have to that material against them. Just the fact that that's what the movie's about. Also, one nitpick I have with some of these adventures is this is sort of a man versus nature story, and I think some of those can be really compelling, and this one actually looks like it is. But at the heart of it, with a lot of these sort of turn of the century, explorer kind of thing. They didn't have to go out there. In fact, and so they sort of brought all this on themselves. So it's a little hard to feel bad for them. In fact, it reminds me of an old episode of Blackadder where they're about to sail around the Cape of Good Hope, but in reality, they decide they're going to sail to France and just trick everybody into thinking that they went to the Cape of Good Hope, come back, get all the glory for being explorers. And that's what they should do in situations like this. If I had to go to the North Pole, that's what I'd be doing. All right, let's move on to the scoring. And I think this trailer does a really good job. So it's got some pretty high marks. I'm going to sort of work through some of these things here. We score on technical, style, music and audio, narrative, how much of the story and how do they deal with the story. And then impact is the marketing component of this. And survival dramas can be a difficult sell from a marketing standpoint. But I think this trailer puts on a clinic when it comes to making a compelling pitch. They're hard because they make us squeamish. They put us on edge. We're thinking, what would we do in this kind of a desperate situation? They get our primal juices flowing. And so some people are just not comfortable with that. But this trailer really leans into all of that. It leans into it full tilt. The technical edits and the cuts are great. The music really steals the show here. Nice use of the stringed instruments to really push the suspense and the sense of chaos. Also, a nice audio work around the edits to really punctuate the dramatic tension. Just really well done. The narrative shows us a lot, but lets us live in that sort of dreamy state along with the characters. So that if we want to know what's real and what's not, we're going to have to go see the film. And if you saw our recent review of Steven Soderbergh's new film, Kimi, this is, I think, what it was not doing. There was a similar aspect to that film where, you're supposed to question the sanity of the protagonist, but they were really sort of showing everything in a very straightforward manner, just as if, there's no reason for us as an audience to question our sanity. But the way that this trailer is cut, we don't know what's going on. We don't know what's real, what's not, and neither do the characters. And so that really puts us in the same space as them. This doesn't make me like Snow any better, this trailer. In fact, maybe it makes me a little more weary of it, but it's a great marketing piece, and it should attract a lot of viewers to this new film for Netflix. So the Against the Ice trailer is going to score an 8.5 out of 10. And let's see where that puts it. Looks like it's going to take the top spot for the week, for the month, and for the year. Nice job all around. Way to go. Okay, that's going to do it for us today. If you think we got it right, think we got it wrong, let us know in the comments. We want to hear from you. All right. See you next time.